Now, they're saying that, an obsession with one's body is sort of narcissist. Now, I'm not into Greek mythology and whatever, but I've heard people talk about narcissism so much that I checked it out. And there was this guy named Narcissus. What he did, he was in love with himself so much that one day he was crossing some body of water, maybe a bridge over some serious river, and he saw his reflection in the water, and he said, "Oh, I am so handsome." He got to embrace himself, and when he went overboard, he discovered that he can't swim and he drowned. So I think that was the genesis of narcissism. So obsessed with yourself that it's destructive. And so this lady here, she is just doing selfie of the butt, and it's a bad sign to see that she's obsessed with herself to the extent where physical characteristics are trumping the acumen of the mind and good taste and so on. Because I mean, I don't know where to go with this, but basically, not all selfies are kind of narcissists and kind of idiotic. I mean, the president and his friends at superpower meetings do selfie, and I mean, it's a camaraderie thing and it's a jovial moment. But I'm talking going to the extreme now. Always selfie, always looking at the body. Let me tell you this one privately. I don't want you to tell anybody else. I tell you this. This lady down the road called me up. She said, "Hey, come watch this here." So she put on her TV, her phone. I mean, she's old, close to 60. So I figured that maybe she wants to show me her grandson or granddaughter or when she was younger, or she wants to show me something that was, very spectacular. When I look at this thing, it's a vagina, right? So I said, "Is this you?" She said, "Yep." I walk away real quick because I'm not gonna get thirsty. Okay, that's number one. And number two, I felt that as an old lady, maybe she had some respect for herself and come showing me in others or vagina like that. I know what she was really hoping to do, but it's becoming real bizarre. And if you think there's only teenagers doing selfies and all that stuff and sharing it around, she on her phone with her vagina there as a selfie. And she's homeless. Well, of course she could do that somewhere in the bush or whatever. I don't know where she did it, but it was kind of amazing. I see her still often, and she's not trying to impress me because, I'm not impressive. I mean, I'm 60 now, and I think I've seen enough in my time, and I don't even like to go there with my mind because, well, when I saw her, I mean, I could have had an opinion, but it wasn't important, and I really didn't even want to go there with my mind. But she said, "You don't have to have an opinion. Look at it right here." I'm saying, like, I'm not interested because, you see, look, men, our minds are so corrupt and everything else. Now, people tell me that when these Muslim girls wearing this dress way down to the foot and everything and the cover up so that fellas can't see nothing, I mean, guy's mind is kind of perverted or whatever. But nevertheless, though, when one is going to that extreme to be very modest, you have to admire that. And a lot of times, you may not even want to go there with your mind because, this person is definitely sort of portraying an innocence and a special sort of modesty that you will also model it to in your mind, and you won't want to go there with your mind. Like on campus when I was at college in my 20s, you see the young ladies there, and really, I think I was in a place. I don't think I ever go there with my mind. Now I don't know what the girls were doing because when they got the horn on and this ovulating time, I don't know what it's do, but what I mean. So there's modesty and so on, and you respect women who are modest and who sort of respect themselves and conduct themselves in a certain way. And some ladies think that, oh, these men are corrupt, you don't think he know what I have and everything else, so let me show him and let me just expose it or whatever. That might be a bad joke because the guy might have been, well, does that really happen? I would wonder what she have there. Maybe I should marry her and see, and we're gonna see and keep it going and think whatever. But when you see it out there, you're studying like, oh boy, everybody saw it, and some people don't only see, but people want to do all sort of stuff, and there's some crazy men out there with some stuff. It's like, oh oh no. When, when bathing is like, I keep my eyes to the roof because you don't want to be embarrassed, oh, I'm such a toothpick in this place, you know what I mean? And she passing through with all these boys there and so on. So, you have to say, what is in this for me? You know what I mean? So, basically, modesty is always great. And as I said, this lady that basically showed me her selfie of her vagina, basically, she hasn't endeared me to herself. And I'm not interested in talking to her or anything like that because, she has showed me her stuff and perhaps, I really, maybe wasn't even thinking of going there, so on. So, ladies, be careful with all these selfies and all this stuff you're doing, you lose your phone, somebody find your stuff, and then you're in some trouble. They're gonna put it on the internet because whatever, and everybody see your business, and then this might be a reason why somebody might want to commit suicide. Now, of course, me, if I were to do something ridiculous like that and it's exposed, I'm not gonna kill myself because life is so precious and wonderful that you just sort of preserve it. But this selfie trick and these people showing up all the exposing themselves. This is a time and a half. This is a time when how did we come here? Little by little, the enemy eroded those sort of safeguards and those fences that were protecting innocence and all that, and now things have gotten so out of control now that they even now are abhorred by what has come down. I guess humans felt as if, but they don't know the devil, man. You might do something like this, and he has somebody else who's going to take it to the next level, and you started the whole ball rolling and say, oh man, look what this thing has gone to, and I never had that intention. Well, you just broke the ice, and then somebody else took it to the next level, and now it's all out there and it's going down the road. I think that what we need in this country and in the world is a reformation. We need to reform the way we're doing whole things. We have to rethink relationships. We have to rethink attitudes, the way we dress, the way we eat, the way we eat, everything, because for some reason or other, folks have forgotten history, and this is sad. If, while you permit me, I recall long time ago, my Mother's Day and so on, they used to tell the husbands, oh man, you were so good, man, you was the sexiest guy in town, oh, I love you so much, always, yes, and they're making all kind of noise and going on. The fella saying, yes, he's doing something. But then some other ladies come back and show us that, man, see my vagina, look, she rinses this bottle out and just stick it in her vagina and says, like, what? We never, well, of course you should have thought that babies and the whole 9 yards, but they start doing stuff like that, and some of them start singing, give it to me, I like it, yes, and then it's like, wow. So that's come to the place now where they're even saying that if my husband ain't good, I'm gonna tell him that, man, you ain't good at all. Man, you so boring. When you was having sex with me, I could read a comic book or be on the phone with my ex or something like that. So what do you think the guy can do? He felt so embarrassed because basically, anybody could improve with encouragement and some insight and so forth, but to castigate him like that, hey, he's gonna walk away. He's gonna give you a call one day and tell you, hey baby, you could keep everything, I'm good. You say, where you at? I said, where you at? Oh, I'm in San Francisco. Well, I'm in Texas, girl, or I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, or somewhere, or I'm in New York. So what's up? We done? No, we're not done. It's just I can be out here for a little while. You can be over there. You could do what you feel like doing. But as far as I'm concerned, maybe when I come back, whatever. When you come back, I don't know. I don't know because whatever. Come with some kind of game. I don't come straight and say it's over. Bye. I find somebody else who appreciates me, who we get along better, and so on. So women need to come back to the place now where they're gonna work with a man. He's inadequate, but he has married you, he loves you, you have kids with him. Understand that, them boys outside, they always say the grass outside is greener, huh? So when you hook up with homeboy that gives you them nice compliments and tell you all the nice stuff, and then you discover that after 2 weeks he just say, man, he when you wait on him, he's not showing up, giving you all kind of excuse. But homeboy was right there for you, as the word says, old brooms is sweep clean. New broom might be thorough, but it doesn't know all the corners and so on. You know what I mean? So let us, let us have a reformation, not only in our selfie attitude, but in our relationship, intimate relationship with our spouses and so forth. Appreciate them for what they do, and I mean, we should also be open-minded and be willing to for suggestions and guidance, and sometimes how, this is what might please me better and so on, and take it, not personal, but okay. And maybe go through the rigors, and it would get perfect sometime down the road, but don't expect perfection straight up and all that. And yeah, we need to revisit these kinds of stuff. And when this reformation gets going, then there's going to be a new spirit, which we can call a revival. So we have to change the way we do things. It's going to create a new dynamism, and man, we're going to have in heaven again in our homes. We have heaven in our persons. We can have heaven as we move from here to there. We're going to be taking heaven with us. And I think that this is noble, and I think this is something we ought to aspire for. But to tell these kids that don't do selfies of yourself like that and put it in the internet, they ain't even listen to what you're saying. But perhaps if we go back to a time of modesty and start, teaching folks, I'm not sure if there's any pleasure in the type of things that people are doing, but find pleasure in, modesty and in appropriateness and so on. And I think that we all gonna win.